Hello, in this video I wanted to explain that how can we keep the bromeliads alive in an open paludarium. As you know, bromeliads are very sensitive to both rotting and dehydration. That's why I want to share my experience about keeping these beautiful plants for more than 2 years. And I have had lots of these plants and have a great amount of experience about them. What I have found about keeping them is that the only way that you can stand a bromeliad in the paludarium is you have to make sure they are standing completely vertical to the ground. As you know, it is very important for them in order to save the water inside them evenly distributed among all of the leaves. In other ways, for example, I can show this on this beautiful bromeliad if I want to show it. If you want to see what has happened to this guy over here, you see, if you tilt the plant on the wall, the bad thing is going to happen is that the outer leaves that cannot maintain the water around the base of their leaves, the water is going to come out and the outer leaf is going to be dehydrated. And back here, the opposite is that the leaves that are in direct contact with the moistened wall of the paludarium, they are going to get rotten very soon. So like this guy over here, you see the leaf is almost rotten and I have to remove it. So if you want to keep the bromeliad alive in the terrarium, you have to keep it vertical always, so it keeps the water evenly distributed in the reservoir over here, and it's going to feel fresh and it's going to remain for a lot of time, and other else it's going to die. And of course there are other ways too. For example, if you have the bromeliads that have soft leaves like this, you see some of them have hard leaves and some of them the leaves are a little bit softer. These guys have more evaporation through the leaves, so they need plenty of more water. There's another way you can keep these guys alive, like this. You see, you can take them and keep them completely inside the water, and you have to make sure that the water goes inside the central cup. Since this water is not stagnated and is completely turning and renewing and has plenty of oxygen, it's not this plant is going to survive very good. It's never going to be dehydrated, and it's always going to be fresh. So this is another way to keep these plants alive, and I've kept them for a couple of times this way. It was very nice. Thanks for listening.